Hi everybody, welcome. It's been a long time, but I'm back around. It's been a long time, now I'm back in town. And this time I'm not leaving without you. Hello everyone, I am Nucleo Patra. I am here with another video, another live with Nucleo Patra and Cleopatra. We're going to be channeling Cleopatra in this video. Lamarr is taking the day off, but he will be back soon, alright? So thank you all for joining me. I am excited to do this video. I hope you all have had a good day. I'm Lamarr Townsend, also known as Nucleo Patra, alright? This is my drag persona. So definitely like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also make sure that you subscribe to my other YouTube channel, Lamarr Does Life, where I post vlog content, lifestyle content, more personal content. Not so much focused on astrology, psychic stuff, and things of that nature. Just real life stuff. Also, you'll see Nucleopatra there too. So yes, and if you would like a personal reading, I am available for personal readings. You can definitely text me at 703-791-9162, or you can email me at lamarrtownsend@gmail.com. You can also visit my website, of course, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. That's the best way to purchase your reading from me. Phone readings do have same-day priority. All other readings do take typically 1 to 2 days or 1 to 3 days or less. Hi, Chloe. Thank you for being here. And this is also my website, so if you would like a reading, just go ahead and visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. This is my website, so once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. Definitely check out my Twitch where I do monthly horoscopes. August is up. Check out my Patreon, become a member there. I also have channel messages for August there too, and my podcast on Spotify, Apple, Anchor, Google, and more. Alright? Scroll down, read the reviews. Definitely follow me on Instagram and Facebook down here. And if you would like a reading, you would go directly to the store section of my website. This is where you would go to view all the rates, services, products, classes, candles that I do offer. I do birth chart readings, both compatibility and individual birth chart readings. I do mediumship readings for those who want to connect to the spiritual realm. I do past life readings. I do, if you want to learn about your past lives, I do phone psychic tarot readings, email psychic tarot readings, video recorded psychic tarot readings, spiritual development classes, astrology classes, tarot classes, candles, and so much more. I also do dream interpretation readings, so if you'd be interested in any of these things, once again, do not hesitate to reach out. There's a price point for everyone on lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Hi Diana, how are you? Thank you all for being here. I hope you all have had a very wonderful Friday/Saturday. Today we're not going to be focusing so much on astrology unless Cleopatra, of course, wants to focus on astrology. Today we're going to be channeling Cleopatra. Now, of course, you guys know, if you're a follower of my channel, if you're not new, you guys know that it is currently Thursday, or actually no, it's Saturday. So that means a new episode of RuPaul's Drag Race has uploaded, and I do have all of my notes for the episode that just came out, episode 4. So that video will be coming out later today, alright, or later this morning. So check out, look out for RuPaul's Drag Race episode 4 review on my second YouTube channel. Once again, Lamarr Does Life. Alright, as you can see, I've done episode 1 through 3. So I will be reviewing episode 4 tonight on my second YouTube channel. Okay, so definitely follow me over here and get extra content. I'm always posting content. Hi Lennon, how are you? I'm loving the eyes, thank you. Yes, today I actually put on lashes. I found lashes that work for me. So I finally put on lashes, and I'm liking the lashes too, to be honest with you. It really does pull the look together. And yeah, I really went hard on the contour today too. So I feel like I look like a Barbie. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. I wonder if that's how Cleopatra felt. Speaking of Cleopatra, are you guys ready to channel Cleopatra? Does anyone have any questions for Cleopatra before I bring forth Cleopatra's energy for tonight? Let's just get straight into the tea, the meat and potatoes of the video, and get into it. By the way, if you guys would like a live reading, I am doing live readings, so it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below, and I do also accept Super Chat. I know a couple of you have also purchased personal readings, so know that I'm also available for personal readings as well. This look is giving blonde Naomi Campbell. Yeah, did you know that Naomi Campbell actually made music? She came out with an album years ago, and it was pretty good. You guys know I love music. But she made this song called, what is it called? Swank or something like that. Nothing serious, nothing fake. Watching you. I don't know, I haven't listened to it in so long. I don't know, but I thought it was cool that Naomi Campbell made music back in the day. It's a good album. I think it's called Baby Woman. So I would check out that if you're a Naomi Campbell fan. So, yeah, Naomi Campbell made music. So I'm glad you guys are loving the eyes. Today I actually used a different palette than usual. I used my Zodiac palette. I don't have it near me. I do have this near me though. I use this to contour. This is actually an eyeshadow palette. It's by Juvia's Place. I've had this for years. I use this to contour. I use this color. I think I used this color to contour here. Alright, or to like, you know, give me definition. And then I actually use this color, this color to highlight. So there's the highlight down there. Naomi taught me how to walk. Yeah, Naomi taught everyone how to walk. Like, Naomi is the legend when it comes to walking. And how old is Naomi now? She looks amazing for her age, you know, like, she looks pretty much the same, more mature now, but she looks the same pretty much as she did, you know, back in the 90s. So Naomi looks amazing. She is definitely an inspiration. The only thing I'm missing is nails. I know you guys want me to wear nails, but I'm working on that. I figured I'd get the eyelashes down first. I think I did pretty good on the eyelashes tonight. They're not too wonky. Earlier I had them on when I was filming videos and they were kind of wonky, but you couldn't really tell. So I was like, okay, a lay person probably wouldn't be able to tell. But it's my first time doing lashes, fake lashes, but I really like these. They're very Barbie doll. I feel like a Barbie doll today. 51, I think Naomi's 51. Hi, Karen. Naomi is 51 years old. Naomi looks better than 20-year-olds these days. Ciao. Naomi looks better than 30-year-olds these days, and I'm 30. Alright, I just turned 30 this year, last year actually. Because I'm born in December, so. But Naomi's one of the most beautiful women that has walked the earth. I agree. And I never watched her The Face show, but I'm sad she didn't continue with that. But you know, I think her bread and butter really comes from her, like, her modeling career. Which, can't be said for a lot of people, you know. As you age and get in your 50s, what female model, especially in female black model, do you know in Naomi Campbell's spot? So Naomi Campbell is an absolute legend, alright? And did you know actually Naomi Campbell was on RuPaul's Drag Race recently? She was on All-Star Season 7. And yeah, it was her first time on Drag Race, so it was really cool to see her on Drag Race. But I didn't review that, so I don't have, like, footage of me reviewing that. I don't know why we got on Naomi Campbell. Oh, because Diana said this look is giving Naomi Campbell, so I don't know, I didn't really have an inspiration for this look. I kind of just throw my look together. I go with how I feel. And this is how I felt today. I felt like, I guess, Barbie. I don't know what kind of Barbie, what version of Barbie. Marijuana Barbie, maybe? Marijuana Barbie, that's how I felt today. Marijuana Barbie, that's the vibe I'm giving. Alright. Diana says, no one, she's my absolute favorite model. I like others, but no one comes close to her. No, I agree. She's probably my favorite too. I can't think of any others. Miss Marijuana, exactly. Miss Marijuana. Thank you, Lennon. Looks good. Thank you, The Real Black Swan. I feel good. I feel like I look good today. Like, I feel like I did a good job on my makeup. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I look really good. So I'm happy with my look. Oh crap, no. Hold on. I'm messing up my look. Uh-oh. Oh, dang it, I messed it up. You look great. Thank you. I just messed it up, but hold on. I think we can save it. I don't want to use two hands. I don't want to use two hands. Okay, we're good. Oh no, wait, no, we're not good. There's a little bump right there. Nucleo Patra is such a perfectionist. Okay. I had it perfect before. There we go. Yay! Okay, we got it. Okay, cool. Alright. So, are you a joint, pipe, or bong smoker? If I had to choose, I would choose a joint. But, I mean, bongs are more economical because they conserve weed, or marijuana, allegedly, for YouTube purposes only. If we could smoke on YouTube, I would smoke with you all. I'd smoke a joint with you all, but I don't want to get demonetized. So, you just get the look for today. Maybe you can roll your own joint, alright? And we're going to channel Cleopatra in a little bit. Alright, so Veronica Webb was something. I remember Veronica Webb on an episode of Clueless, the TV show. I think it was the episode where Cher, like, got her hair cut, and she called Veronica Webb to, like, get some sort of, like, I guess recommendation on a stylist. She looked really good. That's all I remember from Veronica Webb. I'm trying to think of, I like Linda Evangelista a lot. I'm really starting to like, what's her name? Cindy Crawford. Especially as she ages, I think Cindy Crawford looks great, and I really love her business acumen. I'm not really sure what happened to Tyra, to be honest with you. Does anyone know what happened to Tyra? And I don't know about the new girls. I don't know about any new models either. Oh yeah, Russell Simmons' ex-wife, Kimora Lee Simmons, I think is her name, right? She was pretty. You don't really hear about models anymore these days either, now that I think about it. I have a few clients that are models, but they book jobs, so I don't know. I guess it's different for every different, like, model. I don't know what's going on in the model world. I grew up watching, although when I was younger I wanted to be a model. I think I could still be a model if I wanted to, but the model world is so, like, it's a lot. I grew up watching Tyra, but got sick of her. She has a child, I think. Oh, well, good for her. Of course, Halle is legendary, but graduated to movie star. Yes, Halle is beautiful. Halle Berry. Aaliyah was, of course, really pretty and very model-esque. Yeah. What girls do we have these days who are models? Nia Long still looks good too. You know, I haven't seen Nia Long in a long time, but I did love Nia Long in Big Mama's House. This is Big Mama's House. I love that movie. I grew up watching Miss Universe. Nice. I maybe watch like the Miss Universe and like the Victoria's Secret thing every now and then. But I think as I got older, I stopped caring less and less. But I think now that I'm getting into drag, maybe watching Miss Universe could be beneficial to me and helping me with my looks, probably. Me too, Lennon. You already know us Latinos love Miss Universe. I noticed that. What is that? Why is that? Like, I do notice that a lot of Latinos do love Miss Universe, but I also notice a lot of Latinas participate in Miss Universe. So, you know, maybe it's a culture. I don't know. Lots of model on Instagram, the new breed. Yeah, I have a lot of clients that do like modeling. I actually have a lot of people like that do modeling that I know. And most of them, now that I think about it, do like post Instagram stuff. So men and women. Oh, the competition. Yes, the competition, honey. I love a good competition. I think that's why I love Drag Race so much, is because like I love the competitiveness of it. I grew up playing competitive sports, basketball, soccer, track and field. So I think I have a competitive nature. I think that's why I like competition a little bit. I know I saw Shea Coulee got a part in Black Panther movie. Good for her. I did see that. Also, I did see that Lady Gaga apparently got a role in a new Marvel movie or something like that. I guess she's playing, what's her name? Harley Quinn. Which I think should be interesting. Thank you, Tamika, for your donation for $10. By the way, you guys, yes, I am doing live readings, so it is $5 per one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat, and yes. Make sure you like the video, by the way. The new Joker, yes. I love America's Next Top Model growing up. Now it just seems corny. I did too. When I was growing up, I used to wish that they had a male top model, of which they eventually did. But by the time they did, I stopped caring. Lady Gaga just switched over to acting low-key, which I think I predicted. I think I predicted she would get deeper into acting, so good for her. She's a good actress. Even in her stage performances, I've seen her live. She's like a really, you can tell she's very theatrical. So I'm not surprised. We were rooting for you, right? And now we're rooting for Tyra to, you know, come back to her old self like Wendy Williams. Which, Wendy Williams won't ever come back to her old self, unfortunately. So. Alright, you guys. I think Gaga wanted to be an actress before being a singer. I think so too. I think she got into acting first. So, once again, it makes sense to me. I'm not surprised. Acting is, I mean, the entertainment industry is hard to break into in general, but acting is like really hard. Poor Wendy, I actually do like her. Me too. Did you hear she's allegedly married though? Wendy Williams just gets married all willy-nilly, and I can't even find a man. I don't understand, but it is what it is. And I drink to that. Wow, I look cute. Alright, you guys, let's go ahead and channel Cleopatra and see what messages Cleopatra has for us. Once we channel Cleopatra, I will get to your questions. So send your questions in, send your donations in. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat. And as you can see here above, the information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is also in the description box below. Joint to that. I know, I wish I could smoke a joint, but I can't do it on camera. I hope she didn't marry the killer, as she says. Child. I pray Wendy wanted to hurt her ex-husband so bad she was willing to lose her talk show to stop all the checks. I mean, She seems to really love her husband to a fault, though. Lennon says, damn, I used to be a Gaga fan, a little monster. My room used to be covered in mostly Gaga poster and pics. Yeah, I used to be a huge Lady Gaga fan, too, around the Fame Monster era. But I think I just got older, you know. My last Lady Gaga era where I was like still a big stan was her art pop era. APPLAUSE. APPLAUSE. Yes. I think that was her last best era, to be honest with you. For now. I don't know what she has in store. She could slay us later down the line. I can't wait for Cleopatra to come through. I still have those notes about alchemy. Ooh, I don't even remember doing that video. We've channeled Cleopatra so often. You know, what I love sometimes about channeling Cleopatra is that Cleopatra has jokes sometimes. Cleopatra has jokes. And she will clown on me, and I love it. I laugh at it. So I love that side of Cleopatra. I love her jokey side, her fun side. Magical Mermaid says, I hope it's all an act. If not, it's horrible. It's a horrible way to go out. Yeah, with Wendy, you never know. Alright, you guys. And she got wisdom, too. She does have wisdom. Let's go ahead and channel Cleopatra, and then we'll get to the questions. I think Tamika sent a donation. Let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you for clearing and cleansing the energy in this room, in this space. Thank you for opening up the channel so that I can connect with Queen Cleopatra the 7th. In the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. Thank you for allowing Cleopatra to come through and bring us any wisdom, insight, and clarity that she feels comfortable sharing with us. Thank you for protecting Cleopatra's energy, our energy, and our thoughts, our minds, and our emotions as well. Amen, amen, and amen. So the first thing I'm being shown is crabs. Like, did they have crabs in Egypt, you guys? I have to look this up. Do they have crabs in Egypt? I don't know why she's showing me crabs. Were there crabs in Egypt? Or ancient Egypt? Egypt. Okay, you guys. I have to show you guys this, because I feel like you're not going to believe me unless I show you. Okay. So let me show you what I literally just typed in. Cleopatra, this is why I can't with you sometimes. I love you, but you are just like, I don't even know. Okay. So I typed, she showed me crabs, right, in my mind's eye. Like, not crabs you would get on your private parts, okay? But crabs you would eat, crabs you would find in the lake. So I typed in on my phone, were there crabs in ancient... See, it's already coming up, because my phone, I guess, and my computer are linked. What is the first thing that shows up, you guys? Crab from Cleopatra's Needle. Cleopatra's Needle has crabs. Crabs of Cleopatra's Needle. What is this? Let's take a look at this. Okay, so I don't know. I guess this is a crab or two bronze. I don't know what this is. What are we looking at, Cleopatra? All right. I'm shook already, y'all. We just getting right into it, child. Okay, so let's read what this says. Okay. We just get... I know, yeah, I had to clarify what she meant. Okay, so it says the two bronze crabs are from a set of 4 originally used in Roman times as support. We do know that she lived in Roman times. Are from a set of 4 originally used in Roman times as support for the broken corners of the obelisk that now stands in Central Park. Thutmose III erected the obelisk around 1443 BC in Heliopolis, now a part of modern Cairo, which is in Egypt. It was reinscribed by Ramses II and later moved to Alexandria, which was created by Cleopatra's ancestors. It was later moved to Alexandria by the Romans, who inserted the crab when they re-erected it. Okay, the Roman crabs were replaced with newly cast substitutes in 1881. The claw... I don't understand the connection. What are you showing me? Cleopatra's needles have crabs. Crabs of Cleopatra's needle? What is this? I'm confused. Okay. I don't know. How old is this? Okay, so when was this? I guess they found these crabs connected to ancient Egypt. It looks like this was updated back in July 2021, so this is pretty recent, Cleopatra's, I guess is what you're saying. It's on Wikipedia too. Okay, hold on. Someone just said something. Let's look at the comments, Cleopatra. Oops. Okay. Magical Mermaid says it's on Wikipedia too. Yes, I tell people all the time. One is in the courtyard of the Vatican. Look on Wikipedia. The crabs are in the courtyard of the Vatican. Cleopatra ate crabs. That's what I thought. She was showing me, like, literally picking a crab out of, like, the river, or the Nile River. And that's why I was like, did they have crabs in ancient Egypt? And then this pops up. So I'm like, wait. What are we doing here, Cleopatra? I'm looking it up. There was a monument that looked like a needle that Cleopatra built. It had crab statue on the bottom. I'm so shook. Can you ask Cleopatra whether it's okay to eat seafood? Because honestly, seafood like shellfish, shrimp, and octopus looks weird. Right now, she's just like kind of like enjoying us, or me, kind of just like being so confused by what's going on right now. She wanted you to go to the obelisks, maybe. Maybe. Let's keep reading. All right, let's keep reading. So it says crabs of Cleopatra's needle, Manhattan, New York. So this is in New York. You are connected to New York, you guys. It says curious crustaceans support an obelisk from ancient Egypt that now stands in modern-day Central Park. So I guess this is the obelisk. Here's the crab claw, which is exactly what she showed me, except it was a real crab. There's the crab claws. This is so interesting, you guys. Wow, okay. Have any of you in New York ever seen this before? It says crabs emerge beneath an ancient obelisk in Central Park. Their pincers poised as if snapping at the tourists milling about. Though a random sight that didn't scurry there by mistake, these curious crustaceans are replicas of the bronze crabs the Roman once inserted beneath this very obelisk as the strange sea creature themed support system thousands of years ago. Okay. I'm gonna keep reading. Cleopatra's like, keep reading. Alright. So let's see. The Egyptians built New York's iconic obelisk as part of a pair. Okay. Why is it in New York, though? So did Egypt run as far as to New York back then? I'm confused. Alright, let's keep reading. Ooh, child. See, we already coming in hot, honey. Alright. The Egyptians built New York's iconic obelisk as part of a pair. One now resides in New York, while the other was sent to London. Oh, okay, maybe they were sent there. It says 68 feet of red granite and weighing in at about 224 tons, oh my god, each. The obelisks were first erected in the ancient city of Heliopolis around 1450 BC, before Christ. 200 years later, Ramses II, who was an Egyptian pharaoh, I believe, added inscriptions to the towering rocks, trumpeting his military prowess. After being moved to Alexandria by the Romans in 12 BC, they eventually toppled face first, which saved most of the hieroglyphs from wear and tear as the centuries rolled by. These two are among the three obelisks that are all popularly referred to as Cleopatra's Needle. All were re-erected during the 19th century. The Paris Needle was the first to be revived and nicknamed after the famous Egyptian queen, despite its originating from the reign of Pharaoh Thutmose III over 1,000 years before her time. That's very interesting. Alright. It says, in February of 1881, one of the obelisks was gifted to the United States. Oh, okay. As a thank you for its friendly neutrality during some sticky business between Egypt and European powers. I did not know this. Did you guys know this? I am shook. I did not know this, Cleopatra. I am really shook. It says it was erected in Central Park. To perform this daunting task, is this still in Central Park, you guys? To perform this daunting task, former Navy Commander Henry Honeychurch Gorringe was charged with sailing the monolithic offering across the sea in hold of the steamship Desug. After its arrival, 32 horses were hitched in twos, and it was hauled from the Hudson River, carried across a custom-built bridge, and erected right across from the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Updated as July 2021, the obelisk landscape is under restoration. You guys. You didn't know? I didn't know that either. It's related to Apollo Museum, a national monument in D.C. The Romans transported the obelisks and installed them at an entrance to a temple dedicated to Julius Caesar. Oh wow, I didn't know that either. The temple had been built by Cleopatra, which is one theory of how they came to be called Cleopatra's Needles, a name that still endures. They have them in centers of power. Wow. The Romans created the bronze crabs as supports for the damaged obelisk. In Roman mythology, crabs are associated with Apollo, the sun god, thus continuing the solar connection. Interesting. The Statue of Liberty was originally designed by an Egyptian woman. I didn't know that either. Thank you to whoever just donated. Thank you, J. Manuel. I didn't know you were here. Ciao. Okay, Cleopatra, what does all this mean? What does all of this mean? What is the crab in New York? What's the connection here? What are you telling us? She's saying, first of all, I wanted to let you know that I am here. I wanted to let you know that this is not fake. And she says, I wanted to let you know that I am real. Okay, I mean, I already knew, but this is very dramatic for you. But you're a very dramatic queen. You know, live for a dramatic entrance. So this is a very dramatic entrance. I'm just shook, Cleopatra. I mean, was there a deeper connection to this other than that, or? She says, she's almost like, no. I just wanted to show you that I'm real, but also that there is a connection to Egypt and New York. She says there's a connection to ancient Egypt or Egypt and the whole world. She says there's a little bit of Egypt everywhere. She points to my wig and she's like, you know, wigs came from Egypt, you know. She says we were the first culture to, she says, support them. She says combine them with art. She says my culture, and I think when you say that, Cleopatra, I'm thinking, at least the energy I'm picking up, it feels like when you say my culture, you're not only talking about your Egyptian culture, I feel like you're also talking about your Greek culture. Is that correct? She says yes, but mainly my Egyptian culture. My people, she says. It's a culture that has stood the test of time and that has been highly influential since the beginnings of its infancy, she says. She's taking me back to like the very beginnings of ancient Egypt. I don't know what the information, does anyone know when ancient Egypt was actually created? Because she's saying it goes back like it's almost like she's saying, the energy I'm getting from her is like the ancient Egyptians were one of the first civilizations to be here on Earth, or to be created. Almost, it's like what she's giving me. Like basically to say like my culture goes way back. Almost like she's saying to the beginnings of time, and I think she means like human time, not the beginnings of Earth, but like the beginning of human civilizations. All right. So she kind of points to the camera and she's like, don't you ever think my influence, you know, is to be questioned, or, you know, I don't know, she didn't say exactly like that, but it's like, she's like, don't ever question my influence, don't ever question the influence of my culture, she's saying. Makeup, she says, influenced by my culture. Wigs, influenced by my culture, she says. Makeup, by the way, she kind of looks at me and she's like, by the way, makeup and wigs influenced by me. She goes like this. So she's really like, I feel like she's really reaffirming herself. Like there's something where for some reason Cleopatra's energy comes across as like very confident. Like she's always confident, but there's something different about your energy tonight. It's not bad, but it's like sassy. Yeah, exactly, Dionysus, sassy. Yeah, like that's the best word to describe it, sassy. Yeah, more sassy than usual. Magical Mermaid says George Washington stole her wig. Child, George Washington was influenced by her wig for sure. I guess that made her laugh because she's laughing. But she's kind of going like, just to wrap it up, I would say, I did that just to show you that I'm real. That what he's channeling is real. And once again, I did it to show you my influence. Once again. She says, now let's get into the tea, she says. And she looks at me almost like the tea, right? It's the word tea. Yeah, yes, it's the word tea. Alright, she says, like, let's get into the tea. She goes into politics. Basically, she's not the one to play with. Feisty, exactly. Hey, it's Piper. So she goes straight into politics. She's like giving attention to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Already, she's wanting me to say allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Alright, so This is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only, okay? Speaking of George Washington, Cleopatra is saying there's a connection to Biden and George Washington of some sort. I'm not sure if they have some sort of connection in terms of family lineage, or if they have the same policies or ideologies, or if Biden really looks up to George Washington. She says the ghost of George Washington is in the White House, along with the ghost, she says, of Abraham Lincoln. She says the White House hosts a lot of ghosts. Alright? The White House hosts a lot of ghosts. Alright? Of the presidents from the past. I'm also seeing Alexander Hamilton. She's saying they're all rising. All of the ancestors, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Alexander Hamilton. There's something about their all rising and making their presence known in the White House. I feel like these ghosts or spirits of these presidents are shaking things up in the White House, is what she's showing me. Once again, this is all allegedly for entertainment purposes only. She's showing me like there's something about them shaking up the energy in the White House and like changing things up. She keeps showing me George Washington. Maybe that's why one of you mentioned George Washington. Because she keeps showing me George Washington. I feel like George Washington used to like to play like badminton or something like that. Because I see him like playing badminton or maybe some form of golf back in the whenever he was alive. I don't know. But I feel like he liked to be outside. He was active. George Washington paid a lot of attention to the sun, the stars, and things of that nature. There's also things buried in the ground at the White House. I feel like connected to these past presidents. Whether things were actively buried in the ground or over time, things just kind of like were buried, I guess. And over time, just, you know, deeper and deeper over the centuries, over the, you know, the eons. It's like, you know, more ground is developed. And, you know, the history is buried deeper and deeper and deeper. Alright? She's showing me there's things buried in the White House. Like, there's things buried on the White... Allegedly, there's things buried in the White House, like lawn or something like that. Allegedly. It almost feels like these are like time capsules. Now she's going to the Pope in the Vatican. She says the Vatican and the Pope also house a lot of secrets. The Vatican and the Pope also house a lot of spirits and ghosts. Alright. Today an old couple got struck down by lightning in from the White House. Oh my god. Wow. Cleopatra's on it tonight. Perhaps under the Washington Monument. Oh my god. She's going like back to the Vatican. She says relics. Cleopatra, girl, don't start. Okay, see. Okay. Oh my god, are you gonna get me in trouble, Cleopatra? She says no. Why would I do that? Girl. Alright. Before I get into this, I have to go blow my nose. Like, because this is just a lot. I'll be right back. Because what she just told me was, like, very juicy. Give me a second. Let me go contain myself. I missed some of your comments. She's like, get yourself together. Alright. Okay. So, before I move on with anything else, Cleopatra, I just need to confirm that what you're showing me is what you're showing me. I'm sure it is, but, yeah, what you're showing me is a lot. Alright. So, let me just tap in one more time. Okay. Okay. Allegedly. Allegedly, Cleopatra is saying that the Vatican houses a lot of relics. Some of these relics are planetary. I don't know why I see something like about the moon or connected to the moon. Some of these relics are religious. Some of these relics are not of God. I'll say that. Dark-sided, yes, Lennon. Some of these relics are dark-sided. I don't know why I see something like, it's almost like, I don't know how, where, when, or why, but I'm literally seeing something, it looks like a claw or something like that, or like the tip of a claw, but it's almost like, once again, satanic, devilish. Is it something actually connected to the devil or Lucifer? Like, is it him? Is it a body part of his? Like, I'm not sure, but it's like, it's kind of that energy I pick up, once again, allegedly. There's some dark-sided energy with the Vatican, allegedly. I feel like part of it is maybe this isn't how they see it, or there's something where they're aware of the dark-sided energy of some of these relics, but it's like the energy of, but it's for the purposes of history. It's for the purposes of keeping it contained. It's safer here than out in the world somewhere else. Like, that's like the mindset I get, or the energy I get. But I don't know, I get weird shady business, to be honest with you. It's almost like, allegedly, she's showing me that sometimes these things, these relics get like loaned out, maybe? But I feel like they have a lot of relics. In like almost like a back room, a back office, hidden, locked away, like something like that. There's definitely dark-sided relics, allegedly connected to the Vatican. I don't know why I'm also seeing like a book of spells as well. Child Cleopatra, I'm gonna have to take a spiritual bath tonight. Of course, the hidden books of the Bible are stored there too. Yes. Yeah. I believe Jesus was an energy healer and his writings are in the Vatican. Child, I need to light some sage. I believe Jesus was an energy healer and his writings are in the Vatican. Cleopatra, what do you have to say about this? No. Fonzie. Oh my god. Fonzie. What do you need? Cleopatra says he's just here to make sure I'm okay. I'm fine. Do you need something? Well, food, most likely. Well, you'll have to wait. Alright. Is there something of Jesus's in the Vatican? I feel like there could be a few things of Jesus in the Vatican. I don't know why I see like an article of clothing. Definitely some writings or books or something like that. I don't know why I see like a piece of bread. Or like some sort of bread. I feel like they have weird things, allegedly like fingers or something like that. Like eyeballs, like stuff like that. I feel like they have locks of hair. You know, to be honest, she's giving me the energy. This is all alleged. Once again, I'm going to take a sip of my green drink or purple drink here. She's saying that the Vatican is like a warehouse or a storehouse. Allegedly. The Vatican is a warehouse or a storehouse for like things, relics, artifacts. Maybe other things. Like that's what she's showing me. It's almost feels like once again some of these things are loaned out or used for their own purposes. She's like saying it's a business. Hi, only you can be you. That's why the energy is so unsettling there. Just looking at photos puts me off. Oh, the Vatican. Let's take a look at the Vatican. I don't think I've ever actually taken a thorough look at the Vatican. Let's take a look at the Vatican. Let's look it up together. The Holy See. SEE. Interesting. So this is the Vatican. It's humongous, first of all. Look how big it is, you guys. Look how many rooms there are. I'm not even sure where it stops and ends, to be honest with you. That point at the top, though, that point at the top is very alchemical. I'll say that. Alright. Look how humongous this is. Look how beautiful this is. I'm wondering who all these people are. Are these all the saints or something like that? I wouldn't be surprised if some of these statues allegedly have, like, parts of these saints buried in them somewhere or something like that. So when you're walking past them, they come alive, child. I mean, that's the vibe the Vatican gives me, to be honest. After getting Cleopatra's, like, take on it. Now, this is gorgeous. Alright. So it does look like there are some very pretty parts. But there's still shadiness here. Still. Like, shadiness is evident just based off of what Cleopatra just told me. Look at the Pope statue behind his chair. Pope chair. I believe Jesus walked the earth too. The snake looking auditorium looks freaky. So let's look at the, what is that? The Pope, the statue behind the Pope. First of all, this chair is giving very ancient Egyptian that he's sitting on. This is the throne he's sitting on. Look at this. This is very royal. The cherub babies here. A lot of symbolism embedded in that. This is giving more than religion. This is giving like the royals, you guys, to be honest with you. Look at this. This makes me uncomfortable for some reason. Does this not make you uncomfortable? Apparently this is the Vatican. Look at this. This is beautiful, but it makes you wonder what exactly are we looking at? There's so much going on. There's so much symbolism. Like, I'm not sure. You see the hand here. Who is this reaching out with their hand? This hidden statue right here. And there's also a statue embedded there. I want to know what is this made of? It looks like obsidian. There's a lot going on here. I don't know, you guys. Oh, is this one of the popes? This is an altar. This is an altar that we make on this channel. Look at the candles here. This is an altar, you guys. A-L-T-A-R. Altar. And this guy looks like a wizard. Like a warlock. Like a guy that does magic. I'm not feeling it, y'all. And it's all real gold, exactly. Ciao. Anyways, Cleopatra says, all is not as it seems. She says, pay more attention to symbolism. She says there are things going on right underneath your noses, and she says, I've told you this before, I've told you this more than once, that there's things going on right underneath your nose. She says these people have taken the practices, the rituals of the ancient people. She says, of my ancient people. She said if it worked in ancient times to maintain power, it will work in modern times. She goes, but however, modern times have changed laws or have changed things so that things that we did in the open back then, you don't do in the open now, or you can't really do in the open now. So back then, it was, she says, kind of normal to sacrifice animals or whoever it is, and have a ceremony around it. Nowadays, you would be looked at as crazy. Nowadays, you would be looked at as, not normal, not of the modern times, right? She says, but they've been doing this for years. This is how they've maintained power, she says. She says the relics of the ancient past hold a lot of power in them. She says this is why relics are so important to historical figures, royal figures. She kind of gives me the energy of even the royal family in the UK are very big into relics. Royal families all over the world. In Japan, she goes, China, the Middle East are all, big on relics. Because it's the relic that holds the energy of the past and holds the energy of that, she kind of goes, ancestor. Or that being, that entity, that, energy. But she gives me the energy, she's like, but if it can work for the Vatican and the Pope, it can work for you. Once again, get more into symbolism, and things of this nature. She says, know your gods and goddesses. Know your power and your worth. And she says they know more and they have more than you think, she says. She says they have relics, allegedly. They have relics in the Vatican or in certain places that aren't even connected to, history per se. I don't know why I see the energy. She keeps showing me the energy of, what's her name? Henrietta Lacks? Is that her name? She's showing me that there's some sort of memento or, artifact of her out there. Of Henrietta Lacks or something like that. Thank you, Karen, for your donation. So she says, know that the Vatican is allegedly a warehouse for many different things. Allegedly. She says, allegedly, know that there are a connection to certain hospitals and the Vatican. Allegedly. There's also a connection to certain hospitals and government officials or government affairs. She says one of them is in New York. She says California. She says Texas. I just heard her say Rhode Island. She says they're building more. She says the only way you'll find out about these artifacts is if something happens, allegedly, she says. And she puts up her hand like this. Allegedly, if something happens to the Vatican itself. She says, but a lot of these are stored away in like airtight, temperature controlled, things like that, you know, areas. But yeah, she says you'd be surprised what secret passageways hide in the Vatican. What secret passageways hide in plain sight, such as New York. She almost gives me like the energy of like there's an underground railroad, but of like debauchery, almost like the black market. Allegedly. But yeah, the last thing she says, she says, I'm going to take a step back. She says the Vatican, she's really like talking about the Vatican. She says the Vatican has to be careful of housing so many souls. That's what she says. She's like, okay, get to your questions now. Get to your readings. Alright, well, that was a lot. Can you maybe leave us with a positive message, Cleopatra? You kind of left us on a cliffhanger right there. She goes, oh, she's like thinking. She's like, She's like, the truth will soon come out. Thank you, Diana. She's like, the truth will soon come out. What, Cleopatra? Okay, wait. No. Wait, what? Okay. What exactly do they have? She says a chalice? I feel like allegedly the Vatican may have something of Cleopatra's. That would make a lot of sense now. As to why you're so upset. Like, or so, it seems like you're like gunning for the Vatican. But allegedly she's saying either the Vatican has something of Cleopatra's, her ancestors, or definitely they have ancient Egyptian artifacts in the Vatican, allegedly. She says it doesn't belong there. She says my history is spread across the world and it doesn't belong there. And now Fonzie hops right back as I say that into being irritating. Can we help you? What do you need? Fonzie? 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 Yeah, she's saying, She's saying there's artifacts allegedly of hers or her ancestors or ancient Egypt in general, going back to her time, both in the Vatican and in New York. He always comes over when you're talking, I know, right? All this stuff from around the world is in Europe. I know they have a lot of African artifacts and stuff from my Aztec people. They need to give it back. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the Vatican is a warehouse for many different artifacts of many different cultures. One of them allegedly being ancient Egypt. One of them, or something also possibly connected to ancient Egypt's or Cleopatra's time. I'm wondering if it's not, is it you, Cleopatra, or is it one of your children that they have artifacts of? Because she's showing me her son say stop. Okay. This is Fonzie. He wants to be on camera. He just jumped on the table. This is my baby. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. When the wind blows the... Get down. No, Fonzie. I'll get your food in a second, please. Alright. He literally just jumped on the table. Alright. No. No, no, no. I have to say no 3 times for him to get it. Alright, yeah, she's saying, I feel like they may have something about her child. They may have something connected to one of her children. I feel like it might be Caesarion. I feel like I'm not saying it right because she keeps like trying to get me to say correctly. Caesarion. I don't know. I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong. But she's saying they may have something either of Cleopatra or one of her children. You know who it might be if it's not Caesarion? Because the daughter, Cleopatra had a daughter. I think her name was Cleopatra Selene. And she did end up living. She ended up marrying a king in Africa or something like that. And she became a queen or princess. It could be something connected to her. Either way, there's something the Vatican has, allegedly, that is connected to Cleopatra or her children or her ancestors, period. And I don't think she's happy about it. Alright? So that's what I see about that. I also feel like there's something in New York of hers or connected to her that she's not necessarily happy about. I think whatever these artifacts are that are over the world, I think Cleopatra wants these artifacts in Egypt. So she may be working to bring these things to Egypt, you know, in some way, shape, or form. But that's the energy that, like, I get, is that she wants these artifacts in her home of Egypt. So I don't think she's happy about this, you guys, to be honest with you. Let's get to the questions now. Is the Cleo statue in the Met Museum at New York real? I immediately heard her say yes. Oh my god, I'm messing up my hair again. Alright, I'm just going to take this clip out and yeah. It was cute for the first hour, but now I'm over it. Alright, I've never actually seen this statue. So, Cleopatra Met Museum in New York statue. We'll look that up now. But I've never seen it. Cleopatra Met Museum, New York statue. But when I tapped into her energy, she said yes. Okay, I guess this is the statue. She says, okay, so is this statue, Cleopatra, of you? I'm not sure if they know if this is you or not, but is this statue real? Hold on. Okay, sorry. Is this statue real, Cleopatra? Is this the right statue, by the way? Okay. She says, yes, this is me in my younger form, she says. Here I am about, she says, 20 or 30. She says still youthful but older by societal standards back then. But she's saying this is like more in her youth. Like around the time, she's saying like right when she became queen or when she was in the running to become queen. Like yeah, she's giving me like the ages, like this statue was between the ages of like her late teens, like 18, 17, 18, or like her late 20s or early 30s. That's the time frame she's giving me for this. It's interesting because it looks like she's also holding like a light or a torch here, which kind of reminds me of Saint Barbara. So, alright, let's get to the questions. I think the first person to donate was by the way, you guys, if you guys have live questions, it is $5 per one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. Sorry, I'm waiting for them to... Like the Statue of Liberty holding a torch. Yeah. It did kind of look like that now that I think about it. Oh god. Is Cash App being annoying? Oh, finally. Okay. So, Tamika, what's your question? Is Tamika in the room? Tamika, what are your two questions? Karen, what's your question? J. Manuel, I know, posted his question in the chat. So, J. Manuel, I hope you're here because we're about to answer your question while we wait for Tamika and Karen to post their questions. What messages does Cleopatra have for me? What messages does Cleopatra have for J. Manuel? Cleopatra's talking to me in my ear, and I'm just like trying not to show what she's saying on my face. She's like laughing at me. Alright. Cleopatra, what message do you have for J. Manuel? Thank you, Yuna, for your donation. I get the Nine of Swords. So J. Manuel, Cleopatra saying you've been in your head a lot. You've been stressed. You've definitely been back and forth on certain decisions you want to make or you're thinking of making for your life at this time. I get the Queen of Cups. This is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, female or feminine energy. This could be someone connected to you. I get the Star card. This also could be Cleopatra trying to give you clarity or insight or guidance in some way, shape, or form. I get the Ten of Pentacles, so there could be something where there's a need to focus on business, work, career at this time. Good night, Lennon. Or the investment of a property, the purchase of a home or something like that over time. I get the Six of Cups as well, so I feel like this could be buying something with someone else, going into property with someone else, or once again relationships being an important factor for you in terms of you getting to the next stage of your life. So you need to network, you need to get out and meet people. I get the Three of Pentacles, so yeah, I feel like there's also options coming up for you in terms of new opportunities, stepping outside your comfort zones. That could deal with work, business, career, money, finances, or stability of some sort. That's what I see. Yes, in my head a lot about taking a step to purchasing a home. That makes sense. Alright, so Hades Piper is next. So I think Hades Piper is Tamika, and then we're waiting for Karen. I think Karen sent us another donation. Or Tamika sent another donation. Okay. So Hades Piper's question is, I hope that makes sense, J. Manuel. Hades Piper questions are, how did my neighbor take the letter he received? How did Hades Piper's neighbor take the letter that they received, Spirit? I get the World card. I get the King of Cups. So maybe this could be a male you're dealing with. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, male. Someone who's emotionally intelligent. I get a Queen of Swords. This could be you, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, someone who is sharp with their words, or once again is big in communication. I get the Two of Cups, so I feel like whatever note you put on their door, or whatever note they received, could lead to better understanding or a better relationship. It could, although, potentially lead to issues in communication down the line. So I feel like it's a start of something. But the biggest thing is it'll create a possibility for conversation or communication to be had. Your next question is, does he plan on calling, texting now? I think I just answered that, but let's see. Does this neighbor plan on calling, texting now? What do you have to say about this, Spirit? I'm still shook Cleopatra showed me a crab, and then we found out that there is a connection to Cleopatra and crabs. Because I was like, are you eating crabs? Was there crabs in ancient Egypt? And then we found out what she meant. Ciao. I'm still shook. Alright, I get the King of Swords. So, is this person gonna call or text? This could be a male. This definitely could be your neighbor. I get the Seven of Swords. I feel like they could call, text, or communicate more often. With the Seven of Swords coming out, I feel like they're not going to want to communicate everything to you or tell you everything about, you know, the next move they're making or something like that. But I do feel like better communication could be had, yes. I get the Four of Pentacles. I think there's still a need to, like, have boundaries or respect boundaries here. Just because you're neighbors doesn't mean, like, you need to be best friends, for example. But I get the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you, Coley, for your donation. Or I get the Fool. I'm sorry, not the Wheel of Fortune. And I get the Sun card. So I get a yes. I feel like they will text you more often and reach out. Alright, your last question is... My third question is, does Cleopatra have any messages for me? What messages do you have, Cleopatra, for Hades Piper? I get the Knight of Wands. I get the Devil card. She's saying you need to be mindful of, like, controlling your urges or something like that. Maybe for intimacy, because it could lead you into some toxic situations. She's like, you should be looking for stability in terms of relationships or love or dating. Stop looking for right now, or, you know, fulfilling your needs right now. I get the Five of Cups. There's something about you, like, settle a little bit for less than you deserve, or you just settle in general that you need to stop doing. I get the Six of Swords, which once again is connected to relationships. The last card I get is the Page of Swords. So I think you, thank you to whoever just donated. I think you also need to be open and honest about what you want in terms of, like, your life overall, not just in terms of dating, and then start working towards that, which also includes working on yourself too. Alright, I hope that made sense. Karen, what is your question? If Karen could please put her question in the chat. Oh, I think you actually put your question. You asked something about... Yep, I've been abstinent for a while. My God, she's right. Thank you, Nucleo, Lamarr, and Cleopatra. Thank you. Much gratitude. You're welcome, Hades Piper. So, hold on. I'm trying to figure out who was next. Oh, wait. Okay, so we're looking for Karen's questions. And then, is Max your soulmate? Is Max Karen's soulmate? I get the Five of Cups. There's definitely some emotional disconnect and some mental disconnect going on. I get the Devil, which is definitely possibly a strong no. Alright. This person is not your soulmate. I get the Empress. I think you have a lot of love to give, a lot to offer, a lot of generosity. I think sometimes, unfortunately, you may give it to the wrong people. Alright? So there's a need to work on that. I get the Page of Wands. I think there's something here where there's a strong hold with this person in you. If this person said come back, you definitely, I feel like at this stage at least, would probably come back. I get the Queen of Swords though, which is you needing to set boundaries, you needing to have a value system in this situation. And I get the King of Cups facing away from the Queen of Swords. So I would say, are you soulmates? I don't get strong energy of you two being soulmates, to be honest. I don't get that you're evenly spiritually yoked. Alright, at this current time. So I don't see that energy. Sorry about that. I think next is Yuna. What kind of person will my spouse be for Yuna? What kind of person will Yuna's spouse be, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? Why do my cards keep falling? It's so irritating. Falling, head over heels, I'm falling. Okay, in love with you, I'm falling. And I can't get up, don't wanna get up, because of love. Yes, okay. You're welcome, Karen. What kind of person will Yuna's spouse be, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? I get the Hermit. They could be shy. They could be someone that keeps to themselves or sticks to their own world. I get the Knight of Pentacles. So they definitely could be someone that is like someone that likes to court you, take you out on dates, set times and dates to meet. I feel like they're a very practical person. I get the Six of Swords. They could be a little awkward. They could be maybe not the best with communication or expressing themselves. That's also confirmed by the Eight of Swords coming out. I feel like this person can be very much in their head a lot. But I think over time the relationship will work well. I think you will mesh well together. It just could take some time getting used to one another is what I see, you know. Alright, Coley's question is next, and then after Coley I think we have someone who sent a Venmo. Sabrina. So after Sabrina, I think, you know, the lines will still be open for a little while longer. So if you guys want live readings or a live reading, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat as well. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below. You're welcome, Yuna. Alright, let's get to Coley's question. Do you see me passing my road test next month, September, and getting my driver's license? Will Coley pass their road test next month and get their driver's license, Spirit? What do you have to say about this? High Awareness, thank you for being here. Thank you for your donation. I get the Empress for you, Coley. Will you pass your road test and get your driver's license? There could be a feminine energy prominent with this in terms of a decision. I get the Death card, which could be not the best sign. I get the Five of Pentacles or the Five of Cups. I would definitely make sure that you go into your road test prepared, mentally, spiritually, physically, and all of the above. I get the Hierophant, so I would put some spiritual energy behind you. Good luck. connect to your ancestor spirit guides. I get the King of Swords. So this could be someone, either you, your energy, or someone connected to the situation. A Libra, Gemini, Aquarius man. Once again, intellectual, communicative. Let's pull one last card. I get the Judgment card. So it's possible you could pass, but it's also possible that you may not pass if you don't go in with the right mindset. So once again, I would just make sure you go in with the right mindset and energy. Alright. Sabrina, what is your question? I hope that made sense. And remember guys, if you guys want live readings, it is $5 for one question, and I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. What messages does the universe have for me about my health? What messages does the universe have for awareness about their health? Make sure you guys like the video, by the way. Thank you. What messages does Spirit have for awareness about their health? I get the Ten of Wands. There's definitely could be some health issues going on of some sort that you're trying to overcome. I get the Ten of Cups, so it is possible to recover or overcome eventually. A card fell. And another card fell, but we're going to take that one. Can the cards stop falling, please? Because this is really irritating. Please stop the cards from falling. I get the Moon card. Are you serious? Oh my god. I get the Two of Cups. I feel like there's definitely something health-wise that you don't need, like, I wouldn't ignore. I think I would have a close relationship with some sort of health professional. I get a male connected, so I don't know if you have like a male doctor or something like that, but that's what I see. I feel like there definitely could be something going on you need to pay attention to. Does that make sense? Alright, you guys, we've been on for an hour and 37 minutes. I am probably going to go soon because I have more content to film as usual. Cancer, ghosting will be coming up soon. Sorry, I'm writing something down. Why do you do these lives so late, if I may ask? Because it works with my schedule. And everyone, there are people always up late anyway, so sorry, I'm just writing a list, and I have one more thing I need to like come up with or think of on the fly. Ooh, that's good. Alright, yes, so Cancer, 5 signs of Cancer is about to ghost you will be coming up soon. I literally just wrote the list right now within 2 minutes. So, yes, that's coming. I'll be filming that. I'm also going to be filming RuPaul's Drag Race episode 4. I have 4 pages worth of notes. This episode was a lot, and in a funny, good way. So we're gonna have a lot to talk about. The review for episode 4, RuPaul's Drag Race, may be like an hour long, because my notes are just a lot. So I would definitely grab a snack, grab a blunt if you watch my RuPaul recaps. All right. Once again, I do those on my second channel. If you're just coming in, we've been talking with Cleopatra, child. We've been talking about Cleopatra. We've been talking about a lot in this live stream. But this is my second channel, so make sure you subscribe once again to Lamarr Does Life, where I will be posting RuPaul's Drag Race episode 4 tonight. And yes, of course, subscribe to this channel too if you're new. Night Owl here. Keep up with the late night streams, please. Yeah, whenever I come on live during the day, no one ever comes on. Whenever I come on live during the day, everyone's like, "You're on so early. Why are you on so early? Come on later." So that's why I come live, because I guess it works for y'all too. Lashes are so wispy. Thank you. I got these lashes from Walmart. They are glue lashes. So at first I was like, I'm anti-glue. I don't want glue on my lashes. I'm afraid it's going to pull out my eyelashes. But now I'm just like, I need lashes. Nucleopatra needs lashes because it really pulls the look together. Alright? So, I really do love these lashes too. I call these Barbie lashes because I feel like I look like Barbie. You know how Barbie dolls, they always have long lashes, you know? Wishing you tons of bank. You put forth so much awesome vids. Thank you, Sab's Kitchen. Awareness says I'm 5 times Cancer, Sun, Moon, Mars, Venus, and Rising. Ciao. Well, you're going to love this video, honey. Hi, Pink Lilyful. Can Hermino and I work out? Oh, thank you for your donation, Karen. Hi, everybody. I have a whole roster trying to remove people off of it, and oh, Lord have mercy. Not a whole roster. Can Hermino and Karen work out, Spirit? Can Hermino and Karen work out? You know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to channel Cleopatra and ask questions for myself, but I kind of want to do it on live. Is that weird? I feel like we're not done with Cleopatra. Alright. She's still here, by the way. She's just kind of chilling off to the side. Can Hermino and Karen work out? I get the 4 of Wands. 4s deal with a more friendly kind of energy. I get the 10 of Wands, so would you work out? You definitely would have your issues with the 10 of Wands coming out. It wouldn't be necessarily an easy ride or an easy relationship. I get the King of Pentacles, so this could be Hermino. King of Pentacles is definitely someone who's a provider. They're definitely someone who is about stability. They could be slow moving, practical in the way they move about life. I get the Queen of Cups facing the King of Cups, so there definitely could be attraction here. Some sort of synergy here, but there definitely still are issues nonetheless. I get the Ace of Wands, so there could be forward movement. There also could be a sexual attraction or sexual energy. Let's pull a last card. I get the Knight of Cups. So could you work out? I feel like there's potential for something to happen here, or something to manifest. But once again, the 10 of Wands coming up shows that there's still going to be issues too as well. That, you know, it's not going to be easy breezy, lollipops and gumdrops. All right. So that's what I see about that. Let me go blow my nose. If any of you guys have any questions before I sign off for the night, remember it is $5 for one question, and I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. And I do also accept Super Chat as well. Let me go blow my nose, and I'll be right back. Hi, Remy. Thank you, Sab's Kitchen, for your donation. What color is your eyeshadow? It looks grayish on cam. It's actually green. It's supposed to be sparkly green. Just finished eating pasta. I'm getting hungry too. I was literally just thinking about, like, what am I going to eat? Because I'm hungry. Okay, so Sab's Kitchen is, what message does Cleopatra have for me? Thank you, Jeanette, for your donation. Alright, let's get into Sab's Kitchen's question. Sab's Kitchen wants to know, what messages does Cleopatra have for me? What messages does Cleopatra do you have for Sab's Kitchen? I get the Knight of Swords. Your name is Selena. I get the Sun card, so I feel like you may have an idea, or some sort of conversation needs to be had that could lead to a new beginning, or you have an idea that could lead to a new beginning of some sort, or could lead to a door opening. I get the Knight of Wands, which is you going towards this new beginning, you going towards an opportunity of some sort. So once again, if there's something on your mind you're thinking about going towards, it seems like Cleopatra's saying do it, go for it. The Strength card. So I get the need to move forward with something for you. I get the Hanged Man as your last card, so it's almost like, I don't know if you're procrastinating or biding your time. I'll pull one more last card for clarity. Yeah, I get the Six of Cups, so maybe this deals with a relationship of some sort as well, or an emotional connection. Alright, let's get to, thank you Pink Lilyful for your donation. Let's get to, Jeanette's question. Jeanette, what's your question? While we wait for Jeanette's question, we will do, oh, okay, Jeanette just posted her question. Jeanette, what the real reason why Sean ended the relationship with me? What's the real reason why Sean ended their relationship with Jeanette? What's the reason for this, Spirit? I get the World card, which can denote coming full circle. It can denote a karmic cycle coming to an end. I get the Page of Pentacles. He might have been ready to move on to, or Sean might have been ready to move on to a new phase of their life, or his life. I get the Five of Swords, so you definitely could have been having issues in terms of communication, misunderstandings. I get the Judgment card, so I feel like this person was also answering an inner calling that they had of some sort. I get the Hierophant. So I feel like maybe this is something he had been thinking about for a while. But the Ten of Cups comes out, so I don't feel like he wants to have bad blood with you or anything like that. I think he may still want to like have a good connection, or stay friendly, but it was time for him to move on, is what I see. There's it seems like responsibilities or other things he wants to focus on. Alright, Pink Lilyful's question is, Lamarr, I watched a reaction of a scary movie. Get some of the people in the comment section said it's cursed. Are we cursed from watching this movie? Are people cursed from watching the movie that Pink Lilyful watched? I get the Page of Cups. I get the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands can be fear. It can be triggers. It can be triggering your fears or something like that. I get the Three of Swords. I think it can leave you not having the best energy. It can leave you being like making you fearful or something like that, which therefore can make you susceptible to curses. But that's what I'm seeing so far. I'm not seeing an actual curse. I get the Emperor, so I'm not sure if a man is connected to this in some way, shape, or form, or a masculine figure. This could be an Aries, Libra, or a Cancer, Capricorn man, maybe. That plays a part in this. I get the Moon card, so no, I don't see that it like curses you. I feel like it may impart fear, which therefore may make you susceptible to a curse or negativity. Alright? That's what I see. Does that make sense? Alright, you guys, so if you guys have any last minute questions before I sign off for the night, me and Cleopatra sign off for the night. Definitely get your live reading. It is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. And I do also accept Super Chat as well. Alright. So, I have a few questions that I would like to ask Cleopatra before we sign off, before everyone sends in their last minute questions. Alright? Cleopatra, I would like to know if any of us in this room tonight have had any past lives together. Because as they say, the people you connect with the most, you tend to have past lives with. She says yes, many of you have known each other in past lives. Not just in ancient Egypt or a lifetime connected to Egypt. She's like, that includes me. She's saying there is no coincidence as to why you are attracted to my channel or you're attracted to my live streams or live videos. She's saying like there's something about my soul or my spirit that feels comforting or comfortable to a lot of you. And it's probably, she's saying, because you recognize my soul or spirit as something from a past life. Or as a connection from a past life. She's kind of saying that it's always been a similar dynamic in which maybe there's someone who's a teacher and then there's like everyone who's listening kind of thing. I don't know if I'm always the one that takes the role or like we switch out. I'm not sure, but there's like, she's kind of saying there's always some usually similar dynamic. But she says yes. I also want to know. First of all, I have a question about my own life. But I don't know if I feel comfortable asking it on live stream, to be honest with you. But we'll just see what you say because I trust you anyway. However, I do have another question concerning you. I want to know, we've talked about this many times before, will we ever find your tomb, Cleopatra? Every time I ask her this, she says it's already been found. What do you mean by that? It's already been found. Because here on Earth terms, or in Earth, the human world, it's not come out that it's been found. She says Alexandria. She says something about Plutarch. Plutarch. She's definitely buried with jewels. She's showing me like, it looks like she's been mummified because it looks like she's in this position. Her body's like in this position. So to me that means mummified. Like that's what I get. I feel like maybe she was buried at some point with Mark Antony, but I feel like their bodies, their tombs have been separated. Like they're cadavers. She's almost giving me the energy like if one of them have been found, or like there's something about like being found. She keeps saying, I've been found. Alexandria, Egypt, maybe that's what she's aiming at saying. Is she in Delphi? She's burying with pearls from what you channeled last time. She keeps saying like I've been found already, or I've been found. Why have they not told us you've been found, if you've been found, Cleopatra? Oh. So what time frame are we looking at? Like how long ago were you found? She's saying immediately, she's like something about 2016. Did we ever hear about Cleopatra in 2016? Because I don't remember. That was 6 years ago. That was right when I graduated college. She's saying something about 2016. She's saying word hasn't come out or hasn't been confirmed because of the virus, COVID. And she's saying economy, tourism, and not becoming like a hotspot or something like that, or not becoming a hub where, you know, the virus. Because if people tell, you know, if people say Cleopatra's tomb has been found, people all over the world are going to come see this tomb, whether they have COVID, the pox, or not, or whatever. So she's like, they're being economical, they're being practical, they're being smart, she's saying. She's also saying she's a little afraid, or like they're a little afraid, due to fear of grave robbers or like theft or something like that, because it's on such a big scale. But she's saying there could be something synonymous with the Nucleo Patra movie coming out. So maybe when the Nucleo Patra movie comes out, we may hear something about Cleopatra, actually. It gives me very much like the Netflix movie of Marilyn Monroe coming out recently, and how there was a whole scandal with Marilyn and her dress and, you know, that kind of thing. Like, that's the vibe it's giving me, like drumming up press. But she's saying they've been getting closer. They had been getting closer to finding her since 2016. I'm not sure exactly the significance of that year. Maybe someone can let me know in the chat. I feel like she's saying there was significant evidence found in 2018. I feel like she's also showing me that woman Kathleen, whatever her name is, Kathleen Martinez. Is that her name? There was something found, maybe allegedly in 2020. I also feel like the excavations of her tomb have been affected by the virus and COVID and things of that nature. But she's saying they've been found. They've been found. Who's they? She's like showing me her children, or her child Caesarion, her daughter Cleopatra Celine. I guess she's saying like they've been found. So she's saying the energy Cleopatra's giving me, and I guess that kind of ties into what we were talking about earlier with the Vatican. Is she saying a lot is hidden? She's also saying like economy in terms of like the Vatican, New York, and these different places having artifacts that are connected to Cleopatra. And it's almost like Egypt or whomever is like, we would rather have, if we're going to say we found her, we would rather have her artifacts with us too. So, there's going to be some sort of time gap. There's going to be some sort of time gap. There's something about it like a time gap. But I'm seeing something since 2016. She's saying they have been getting close to finding her. So Cleopatra, I'm going to ask you just one more time. You're saying indeed your tomb has already been found, allegedly. Is that what you're saying? She's saying yes, and right as I say that, the air turns back on again. I feel like that's confirmation. Do you hear the air going now? The air literally just turned on by itself. Cleopatra, child. She's saying everyone wants a piece of her history. Everyone wants a piece of me and my history. She's saying there's also something about female power, ancient female power in like today's society. And how like there's something about like the powers that be wouldn't see that good for today's society. Like there's a lot of blockages, I feel like, from like her tomb like being found, or being like the truth coming out about whether or not it's been found. But I feel like a lot is kept secret about her tomb. A lot is kept secret about what they found connected to Cleopatra in her tomb. I think there's something about Cleopatra where Egypt feels very protective of her and her history. There's something about Egypt where a lot of their history and artifacts have been stolen, have been taken. And it's almost like they look at Cleopatra as like, this is our one thing where like, you can't have this. So I feel like that's why we've also not heard about her tomb being found, or something like that. Alright, her history is so fascinating. I know, right? So, we've learned a lot in this live stream, child. We've learned that there's a lot we don't know. Alright, and there's a lot hidden from us that we don't know. Do you have any last words for us, Cleopatra? She says protect yourself. She says the word Mecca. She's saying protect your hands and your palms. I think she's also speaking of like the spread of viruses and stuff like that. So she's showing me like a sign. You know how sometimes they have signs with a pointing arrow? But like it can flip either way. I'm seeing like a picture of Cleopatra and then one of those arrows, and then it's like the wind blows and the arrow points this way, like that way. So it's almost like, to me it feels like the direction of where she is, or where she's like buried. Like there's something about that, I don't know. So I definitely feel like we could hear something about findings of artifacts connected to Cleopatra in the next few years. That's what I see. Allegedly. But yeah, that's what I see. I think that's all I have to ask her. Oh crap, my camera just died. So yeah, that means that's all I really have to ask her. Let me change my camera battery so we can end today's episode. Give me a second. Alright, give me a second. The camera is reconnecting. Sorry, I was so deep into the conversation. La 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 la. Okay, finally. Okay. Why does it look like that? Alright, you guys. Well, I think I'm gonna sign off for the night. Like I said, I have some extra content to film. I'm not sure why this isn't focused. Alright, there we go. So I have some other content to film, so I'm gonna sign off. I'm going to film the RuPaul's Drag Race episode for episode 4 review. I'm gonna film Cancer, 5 signs of Cancer is about to ghost you. And I'm gonna sign off. Hello, Lamarr, do you still make evil eye bracelets? I do not currently make evil eye bracelets. Sorry about that. Alright. Thank you all for being here. If you would like a reading, it is $5. Oh my God. If you would like a reading, I am available for personal readings on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Thank you all for joining me. Cleopatra, we send you love and light. Thank you so much for joining us as always. It's always a great conversation. Thank you, Queen. And thank you all for joining me. I will see you in the next video. I'll see you in your own personal reading. Either way, I will see you soon. Bye, Diana. Bye, Pink Lilyful. Bye, Fahrenheit. Bye, Sab's Kitchen. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.